Welcome to the Ravens Space YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Ravens Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single day. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. This is the first episode of the week, and we'll hop right into our three great news stories. The draft is on Thursday, so a lot of the stories will be draft heavy for the whole week, but it's the time for the Ravens to improve and get better. So the first story comes from ESPN, and it talks about the dream Ravens scenario, right? It goes by team. What is the dream 2017 draft scenario? And for the Baltimore Ravens, it's that they get their pick of offensive linemen. I hope this is not what happens. I really do hope we get a receiver or even a pass rusher. But they believe that the best thing that can happen for the Ravens is that Cam Robinson and Forrest Lamb are both on the board. And if they're both on the board, then Ozzie gets to pick, who we're going to build around. Are we going to go guard with Forrest Lamb? Are we going to go guard with Forrest Lamb and build that run offense? Or are we going to go tackle with Cam Robinson, which helps improve the pass blocking? And so it's, what are we going to go? I don't think the Ravens are going to go power, but I do think Forrest Lamb is the best player at the offensive line position in the draft. So I do think that Ozzie will go to that position. If that's what happens. But, hopefully there's other players on the board like a OLB or a D end or even a receiver who Ozzie's going to pick. But again, let me know if you think we should go offensive lineman. I have been seeing this more and more lately that people really do think that Mike Williams and Corey Davis will be off the board by the time the Ravens pick. So the only people who are going to be available for the Ravens are pass rushers and linemen, and because people don't think John Ross is good enough to take at that 16th spot. Like I said, Forrest Lamb, me looking at him, he's good, not an immediate starter at guard. And if he is an immediate starter at guard, then we are going to have a problem because we already have two players who are fit to start at guard. So it matters how that works. Cam Robinson is a better fit as for what the Ravens currently have. However, because he, is not as good, I think he won't be ready to start either. And so that's something that Ozzie has to choose upon, whether he's going to go offensive line, receiver, or pass rusher. But ESPN says the best scenario for the Ravens in this situation is that both top offensive tackles are on the board at the same time. So let me know what you guys think your dream Ravens scenario is for the draft. The next story that we have discusses the Ravens predictions for the draft, right? So this is something that we're all wondering, what will the Ravens do in the 2017 draft? And here we have that the Ravens will trade back from the number 16 overall and select a pass rusher later in the first round. And then I'll read to you the little blurb they have. This accomplishes two goals: adding more draft picks to fill multiple holes on the roster and getting more value out of a draft that is loaded with quality edge rushers. The Ravens need to draft a pass rusher because Terrell Suggs will turn 35 in October and Elvis Dumervil was cut this offseason. And that's from Jamison Hensley. Again, I like Jamison Hensley's writing. I think he's very talented. I think that this is a possibility. As we know, Ozzie Newsome has gone 15 straight drafts with a trade. Right. And when you see that, that means that he's about getting value for the picks. I really do think that if he doesn't see the value at the number 16 spot, I think he's going to trade. But I do think there's going to be value there. But, they projected that we're going to get a late round pass rusher. So I took it upon myself to find a list from Sports Illustrated about the 2017 NFL draft rankings edge rushers, right? And tell you who the best edge rushers are. So number one is Myles Garrett. Myles is going to be gone. I'm not even thinking about that. Number two is Solomon Thomas. I think Solomon will be gone. And so number three is where we kind of get into that meat. So Derek Barnett is a excellent pass rusher from the outside linebacker position. He has so much bend in his hips. And when I say bend, I mean when he comes around the edge, his ability to bend, get under the arms of the tackle and get around the edge, it's amazing. And you see players in the league, for example, some players don't have a great bend, but they're still great pass rushers. Like J.J. Watt, I don't think he has a great bend. I think he's just strong and has a motor. But the best pass rushers like Khalil Mack have a great bend. So if Derek Barnett is there, he's going to be there at 16. And if he's one of the players that aren't taken, that are not taken before 16, the Ravens will draft him. If he is taken before 16, this is the situation where the Ravens can trade back, because I don't think Tim Williams, he's more of they have him here as a pass rusher. He's a good pass rusher, but he's more of an all around linebacker. But some of the players that will be at the bottom of the first round, if the Ravens draft back, to Karis McKinley, UCLA, good player. Taco Charlton, good player. And then here we start getting to the, second round stars, where I think they're second round talents, but they might get pushed up, where you have Carl Lawson and TJ Watt. So, but, here are the pass rushes that the Ravens, may be looking, to go after if they do decide to trade back. Let me know if you think the Ravens going to trade back. I personally don't. I think there's a lot of value at that 16th pick. But if you do, please let me know. And then for the last story of the day, as you guys know, the schedule came out, and the Ravens, had several opponents that I thought were a little tough matchups, and I predicted them to go 9-7 with the current team as they are. But the people from ESPN, it was a heavy ESPN day for some reason, they believe that the Ravens are going to go 10-6. And I'm going to go over some of the games that I saw you guys in the comments had questions about, right? Because, of course, like any good subscriber, anything like that, you have your own opinion, right? Sometimes you believe me, sometimes you don't. So I'm just going to go over the most contested ones. So week 1 at Cincinnati Bengals, they say we lose. I said we won. But they said that, the Bengals are going to steal one. Again, I don't see that happening. They also said that the Raiders, we will lose. I said that, but people in the comments disagree with me. The Raiders are very good. The Raiders are very, very good. And then here's one, the Tennessee Titans. I said we were going to win this game. A lot of people in the comments said we were going to lose this game. And ESPN agrees with you guys. They said that the Titans would win that game. So it's a predicament that I think, you guys are on the side of ESPN. I'm not. I think the Ravens would win that game. And then the Houston Texans game, I said I think the Ravens would lose. You guys said the Ravens will win. And ESPN says the Ravens will win as well. So, it shows you all these nice things. So I had the Ravens going 9-7. They have them going 10-6. Let me know what you have the Ravens going in the comments. And again, those are the 3 stories that we talk about today. No real news breaking, but please, again, like, subscribe, share. This is a channel for Baltimore Ravens fans. Again, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate all the support, and go Ravens. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to the Ravens Space YouTube. Also, please watch our video from last week and all our Ravens Space dailies. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.